Charlayne Hunter was born on February 27, 1942 in Due West, South Carolina. The oldest child of Althea Ruth Brown and Charles Hunter Jr., she moved frequently during her childhood as her father, an Army chaplain, was transferred from one base to another, but spent most of her childhood in Covington and Atlanta. She was brought up primarily by her mother and her maternal grandmother, an avid reader and an early influence on her interest in newspapers. In high school, Mrs. Hunter-Gault was active in numerous clubs and student organizations, including the school newspaper, the Student Council, and the Honor Society. She was elected homecoming queen her senior year and graduated third in her class. Interested in journalism since her adolescence, Charlayne Hunter-Gault wanted to attend a college with a strong journalism program. In Georgia, this meant the University of Georgia, UGA, in Athens, which at the time did not admit African Americans. After 2 years of legal battles, a district court judge finally issued a ruling on the matter, stating that Mrs. Hunter-Gault was qualified for and entitled to immediate enrollment at the University of Georgia. Thus, she became the first African American woman in the school's history. Charlayne Hunter-Gault arrived on the UGA campus on January 9, 1961, and despite the negativity and obstacles placed in front of her by white students, she graduated from UGA in 1963, receiving a BA in journalism. She became the first African American woman to both attend and graduate from the university. On a personal level, shortly before she graduated from the University of Georgia, Mrs. Hunter-Gault married a white fellow classman, Walter L. Stovall. The couple was first married in March of 1963 and then remarried in Detroit, Michigan on June 8, 1963, because they believed the first ceremony might be considered invalid as well as criminal based on the laws of the state in which they had been married. Once the marriage was revealed, the governor of Georgia called it a shame and a disgrace, while Georgia's attorney general made public statements about prosecuting the mixed-race couple under Georgia law. The couple divorced after 7 years of marriage, and in 1971, she married African-American investment banker Mr. Ron Gault. Inspired by her mother and grandmother, who were self-educated, avid readers, and major advocates of education, Charlayne Hunter-Gault had early dreams of being a journalist. As a child, she fell in love with and was tremendously inspired by the comic strip character Brenda Starr, who was also a journalist. From high school to this day, she has held a variety of positions in journalism, including intern, editorial assistant, staff writer, national correspondent, news anchor, investigative journalist, and bureau chief, receiving a multitude of awards along the way. Today, she continues her efforts as an accomplished journalist, still adding to her amazing body of work.